I have with me Akash Jindal with us on the broadcast. I also have with me Major Shah and Sanjeev Srivastav still with us on the broadcast. Actually, Major Shah, of course, you know, the politicians of Pakistan have for decades been the problem. Now, even in this sort of a situation where Pakistan is almost on the brink of a civil war erupting, we've seen visuals coming in of people literally begging for wheat and rice, for dal. They don't have cooking gas. All other prices have also been, raised by the Pakistani government. Even amidst all of this, the Shahbaz Sharif government is more worried that if they were to follow what the IMF expects of them, they may lose face before some sort of an election that will happen in their minds in August this year. Now, one doesn't even know whether Pakistan has the money to even hold elections in the country. But even now, this is the logic of the Shahbaz Sharif government.
Absolutely, Devika, very well brought out by you. You know, this country, it was predicted in 1951 itself when their first Prime Minister, Liaquat Ali Khan, was assassinated. That time there was a very, very famous poet in Pakistan, Faiz Ahmed Faiz, who was a lieutenant colonel in the British Army, British Indian Army. And then he was in jail for 4 years, then he left Pakistan ultimately, and he was a revolutionary poet. He had predicted this long time back that doomsday was coming. It was only a matter of time. And now, as of today, when you talk about their politicians, you look at their head of states. Most of them have been assassinated. Some of Shahbaz Sharif's brother, Nawaz Sharif, ran away to London for a 3-week treatment. He hasn't returned. Their general Parvez Musharraf, former chief and the head of the state, ran away, left the country. Today, at present, as per the central bank, they stand at $3.9 billion. That's the lowest since 1998, which is not enough to last them for even 2 to 3 weeks. Now, the very fact that Pakistani rupee fell by 1.9% to a record low of 276.58 per dollar in the interbank market, in fact. So the total currency has dropped by 16.5%. Now the whole crib about Pakistan that IMF is not helping them out, they are not unlocking the money this is locked since November for them, the rupee. So it is all, they deserve it. They asked for it. It's all karma again at the end of the day. And this country is just not improving. It's incorrigible. The rupee share to 2.65 against the US dollar. That is like the most that you can imagine what kind of economy they are having. The IMF delegation is in Pakistan right now, and it's talking with them since November for $2.5 billion fund, which is yet to be dispersed to them. And I don't see that fund coming anytime soon. And just yesterday, Devika, there was an attack on an Ahmadiyya mosque. Now, in 1974, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto had taken out a ruling. He had amended the constitution a bit, and he had made the Ahmadiyyas not part of the Muslim community, which means now the Ahmadiyyas would be the minorities in Pakistan. In 1984, General Ziaul Haq gave out a further ordinance which further discriminated them. In 2014, the Supreme Court of Pakistan gave a ruling saying that they would protect the religious places of minorities. Now, imagine, despite that, there was an attack, the second attack in 1 month, and not the last, I would say. So this thing is happening in Pakistan. They are in deep trouble. There are civil wars happening in Sindh province, and a serving IG is picked up by the military in Pakistan and taken out and kidnapped. 14 officers of the Pakistan army are arrested by the army itself for planning to hatch a plot against for assassinating General Bajwa. Look at that. Look where the country is actually heading to. They propagate 5th February, which is tomorrow, in fact, as the Kashmir Solidarity Day. They have no business at all. They have no business. This country has a proper ministry, like the way we have a ministry, Irrigation Ministry, Agriculture Ministry, Defense Ministry, Railway Ministry, Home Ministry. They have a Kashmir Ministry. Can you beat it? Kashmir Ministry and Northern Affairs. They have a ministry for that. So it is basically totally they are focused elsewhere.
Right.
What happened? I'll just conclude by saying what happens if you are doing a job, but you are focused somewhere else. You will not be able to do the job well. So Shahbaz Sharif, who took over the government, must be thinking, oh my God, which mess have I landed up into? It's a crown of thorns. And it's better if Imran Khan would have been enduring all this pressure, in fact, for that matter, Devika.
Right, absolutely. I thank our experts for their input on what's happening in Pakistan.